Now his mission is to tell the whole world that there is an ongoing genocide against Christians in the Middle East. He knows this because he lived in Aleppo for 3.5 years and has witnessed the systematic killing of people in his parish just for being Christians.
La experiencia es extrema.
The experience is extreme. No person in the world is prepared for a war, regardless of the causes. You see how the whole population is disappearing. The whole material structure is disappearing, and heinous crimes are being committed. It particularly touches and affects us, this genocide against Christian communities. It is a real and documented genocide. Father Rodrigo Miranda arrived in Syria a few months before the start of the war in 2011. He has lived through the chaos of various bombings as a Syrian without abandoning the community entrusted to him. I always say that I learned to be a priest in Syria. I remember a phrase from the day of my ordination, and it is, "No one has greater love than the one who gives his life for his friends." That phrase was really true in Syria when one literally had to give his life in every way. Father Rodrigo says the outbreak of war is a foreign conflict, not born from Syrian society. He says while the Syrian government also committed atrocities, nothing has ravaged the country like that for over 5 years. According to some sources, 470,000 people have died from bombings. Many other people were injured or suffered psychological scars for life. Finding resources and benefactors to rebuild a country is possible. Therefore, it is possible to reconstruct a country and structure, but there is another problem. Who reconstructs a soul? Radical Islam, represented by its bloodiest Daesh attacks, relentlessly pursues religious minorities. In Syria, Christians suffered even before the arrival of ISIS, facing no opposition from the international community. Father Rodrigo says that Christians also feel abandoned by the church itself. Some individuals and communities experience pain and abandonment from within the church. They expect more from us. They are our neighbors. When there is a brother who dies, it is the same mystical body of Christ's suffering. Increasing this suffering, the European Union has extended the embargo on the government of al-Assad for more than a year, so that it affects civilians by depriving them of basic needs like medicine or food.